Get ready to match the stars. Avery Schreiber, Brett Somers, Gary Berghoff, Phyllis Newman, Richard Dawson, and Patty Doyle as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Hello, Montana.
Hello, Montana.
How's everyone over here? Wonderful. Come on now, Gary.
What?
I know you're a short actor, but you're not that short.
How do you know?
I saw you standing up once.
He is standing.
He is
up.
Well,
standing
you're
up.
standing
Well, the real Gary Berghoff, please stand
There
up.
he is. Okay, everything in his place, whatever that means. And now here are the two civilians. So why don't you let me meet a couple of civilians, Larry Presley and Vicky Duckett. Hello there.
Cheers.
How are you?
Great.
He's won $5,600. What plans do you have for your money?
To make 29 creditors very happy.
To make 29 creditors very happy. That's a good idea. And we just met Vicky yesterday, and we found out a little bit about her. Would you just tell us a little more about yourself?
Well, I work part-time at a pie shop,
Yep.
and I have 2 girls
Yep.
and a wonderful husband.
What do you do in a pie shop?
Well, a little
You
bit
sell
of
pies?
everything. Sell pies.
You make pies?
Eat pies.
You eat pies. Okay. All right, if you're ready, we're ready, and we'll start this game right after we have a word or two for you. Okay, now we're ready to start this game and ask Vicky to make a selection.
A, please.
A new game, folks. New day. Here we go.
All right.
Ready? All right. This is what it says on this card. I got good news and bad news.
Give us a good one.
The good news is they've just invented a chewing gum that prevents cavities.
What's the bad news?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. The bad news is it gives you blank. Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh, good, you're right.
Yes. All right.
I love the way he says they're all...
All right. No, I'm only kidding. I got good news and bad news. The good news is I just invented a chewing gum that prevents cavities. The bad news is it gives you blank. She's finished. He's finished.
No, she's finished.
Oh, I beg your pardon. She's finished. This curly-haired girl. You sure have curly hair, lady.
Behold the Greek.
Behold the Greek.
All right, everybody's ready, and we'll go over here to Vicky Duckett and ask her for her response. Got good news and bad news, Vicky. Good news, they've just invented chewing gum that prevents cavities. The bad news is it gives you...
I could just think of pimples.
She ought to know she works in a bakery.
Right on the tongue.
We have a cure for that, but let's go on with this thing here now. Avery,
me
what did
what
you
it
say?
is.
Well, you get... No, it gives you halitosis, bad breath is what
Bad breath. All right, there's one. What did you say?
This is a true story. I went to the dentist and he said, your teeth are just terrific. And he said, and you're the luckiest woman in the world. And I said, why? And he said, because your gums are fine. I thought if you had swell teeth, your gums would follow along. But 'tis not true.
No.
You get gum trouble.
You get gum trouble.
Teeth can stay, but the gums have to
on the
go.
gum. No, right. Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Hello there, Gary.
She'll take any excuse to talk about her operation. I said, no. My mother's watching and everything. I said heartburn.
Gives you heartburn.
Heartburn?
Good news and bad news. Good news, they've invented chewing gum that prevents cavities. Bad news is it gives you...
Well, I have good answer and a bad answer. Ulcers, I crossed out and said gas.
Okay. Duckett is looking for the answer, pimples, Richard.
Well, my dentist said, go and stand by the window and put your tongue out. And I said, why? He said, I'm mad at the guy across the road. Bad breath.
Okay.
Nobody.
Not yet. Let's see it, Patty.
Blech.
Bah.
Pyorrhea.
Oh,
Badly.
that's a condition of the gums that's very painful. All right, Larry, this is for your first round question. Lena said, I'm not so sure I trust that eye doctor. His eye chart spells out blank. I'm not so sure I trust that eye doctor. His eye chart spells out blank.
Okay.
I like this question. Don't you like this question?
I like it.
I like it too. Do you like it? You like it?
No.
My wife. This question.
Oh, I love this question. Listen, I'm very fond of
We
it.
haven't talked about this in a couple of days, but someone might have just tuned in recently and wants to know why you're growing your beard. I think you ought to respond to that, just to keep everybody abreast of what's going on in your life.
I'm doing a picture,
Oh, really? What's it
the
called?
Jack Klugman life story.
And he's playing Brett.
I'm playing Brett.
One more time, Dick.
That old drunk at the back.
All right, here we go. Larry, Lena said, I'm not so sure I trust that eye doctor. His eye chart spells out...
Nearsighted?
You're right.
It's a real
Right up there with pinpoint, right. Okay. All right. There's an answer, and now here's an answer.
Oh, my doctor's a very strange guy. It said, kiss me.
Kiss me. I don't trust that eye doctor. His eye chart spells out kiss me. That's a good answer, I think. Brett?
No, it says eye chart spells out, would you like to dance?
Okay. Don't fool her. Don't fool that lady.
I mustn't fool me.
It's all right. It's all
I
right.
have the mafia under my control at all times.
What do you say? Gary?
In your hometown was so small that the head of the local mafia was Jewish.
What?
I said free love, and it's a bad answer, but not nearly as bad as Larry's.
So, Lena said, I'm not so sure I trust that eye doctor. His eye chart spells out, and he said nearsighted, and she says...
Kiss my optometrist. That's a little thought there. Optometrist, kids possible.
The ophthalmologist said that.
Kiss
because
my
the
optometrist.
Optometrist was in the other office, you
And
see.
the oculist was there too.
Oh, was the oculist
Yes.
there?
So
well,
was the
you wouldn't kiss his
proctologist.
oculist, but
I would.
you would?
I
Okay.
should give it a good try.
What do
The
you say?
reason Lena didn't trust that gentleman
Why?
because the eye chart spelled out sex now.
Okay. So he's looking for the answer nearsighted and not very likely to find it anywhere here, including you.
You are so right. It's not even close. His eye chart spelled out pay in advance.
Pay in advance. Okay. So at the end of round one, we got no score. Be sure to come back for round two and see if somebody scores here. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now listen, we got a close game going here.
On the air.
It's dingbat time. All right, straighten out now. We got to go on with round two here. Is a very tight game, nothing and nothing. And ask Vicky to make a selection.
Tension is building.
Yeah, I don't want you to break your records now. Go ahead, Vicky.
Take A again.
A. All right.
Did so well with it before.
Right. The farmer said.
Yeah?
No, he didn't say that.
What did he say?
He says, I don't think my new scarecrow is working. This morning I saw a crow blanking in his ear. That's what he said, the farmer said. I don't think my new scarecrow is working.
Honey, I got
This
it.
morning I saw a scarecrow blanking in his ear.
Wait a minute,
Yeah?
read it again from the card. I think you're
The
ready.
farmer said, I don't think my new scarecrow is working. This morning I saw a crow blanking in his ear. That's what I said.
Which farmer was
Behold,
Behold the
the studio lights.
Behold the Greek farmer.
Okay, that's just something that hung over from yesterday's show if you're a little confused about all these people saying behold. And now we call on Vicky Duckup. The farmer said, I don't think my new scarecrow is working. This morning I saw a crow blanking in his ear.
Blowing.
Blowing in his ear. The crows do that?
That's
I
right.
didn't know that.
That's how you
We
get
learn
little
something
crows.
every day on this show. Avery?
Gee, I never would have thought of I did. I couldn't. As a matter, I wish I had a build-up that was paying you off, but I thought of pecking. Pecking in his ear. That's right.
That's what a crow would do. Be standing there on his shoulder and pecking his ear. What'd you say, Brett?
I've had a couple of dogs blow in my ear, but
really?
I've never had a crow
No,
blow
I
in
never
my
had
ear.
one either.
But by cracky, there he was,
Blowing
blowing
in
in the
his ear.
scarecrow's ear.
Well, that's one for Vicky.
Mickey, we were sort of on the same wavelength, but I said whispering.
Whispering. Is that good? No, I'm sorry. Whispering is not blowing.
Yes.
Now, here we come. Phyllis Newman will now give a response. This morning, I don't think my new scarecrow's working this morning. I saw a crow blanking in his ear, and Vicky said blowing.
And I said blowing.
Oh, there you go. That's two for her. What about you, sir?
What about me?
What about you? I've often wondered about you.
Crows do not blow.
They don't.
Try it. What are you kidding? They go, right?
Oh, yeah. They go,
You ever had a crow blow in your ear?
Yes.
What's it like?
It was wonderful.
See if he has a friend. I said sitting.
Sitting in his ear. There's some logic to that. Now, Patty Deutsch, what say you?
You looking for logic here?
Yes.
I said nesting in his ear.
Nesting in his ear?
That's
Yes,
a sweet
it's beautiful. All right, so that's two for you. And now, Larry, you've got to match 2 to stay in the game. 3, however, will win another game for you. Fred said,
Yeah?
I've got to get eyeglasses for my dog. He's so nearsighted.
How nearsighted is it?
I'll tell you how nearsighted he is.
Fred or the dog?
The dog.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
The dog thinks my blank is a fire hydrant.
Please repeat that.
That's a nearsighted dog. Fred said, I've got to get eyeglasses for my dog.
Right.
He's so nearsighted, he thinks my blank is a fire
Right,
hydrant.
okay, I got you.
You got it?
Yep.
You got it. Okay.
I got it, honey.
All right, here we go.
And I'm trying to
If everybody's
give it
ready,
away.
are you ready? Okay. Gary? Okay. Patty? Okay. Now, Larry Presley. Fred said, I've got to get eyeglasses for my dog. He's so nearsighted, he thinks my blank is a fire hydrant.
My leg?
My leg. Okay. 2 to win, Larry. 2 to tie, 3 to win. Now, what? What, Avery?
I had leg.
Leg. 1 for you. 1 more, you got a tie. Now, Brett, may we see yours?
I could have had leg if I'd wanted to,
Well, you didn't want to.
but I didn't want to. I said, why?
My wife. Okay.
Very, very thin.
Right, yes, of course, of course. And Gary.
And I have 2 dogs that think this, too. Leg.
Now we got a tie game here. 1 more leg wins another game for Larry.
Here's another leg for
There's
you.
another leg. The little woman. Now we congratulate you. There's another 100. You're up to 5,700 now. We got to say goodbye to Vicky Duckett. It's been a pleasure meeting you, Vicky.
Bye.
Have a happy New Year, Vicky Duckett. We got a gift for you. Goodbye. Happy New Year. Now, shall we press on with it? Why not? Okay, step up here with me, and we'll take a look at this big board. We polled a recent studio audience, Larry. We got their best response to this. Chief Blank. Now, the answer they gave, you know, is worth $500. If you match it, you match the next one, you get $250. You match a third, you get $100. 3 celebrities are permitted to help. Whom do you choose?
Richard.
Richard, Chief
Sitting Bull.
Sitting Bull. Chief Sitting Bull. Okay, there's 1.
And Phyllis.
Phyllis.
Chief Asset.
Chief
I couldn't
Asset.
think of anything else. I couldn't think of anything up there with
That's an English name for Sitting Bull.
Is that the English name for Sitting Bull? Chief Asset. Funny, you say it's the English name. I always thought it was the French name, Asset, for...
Pardonnez-moi?
Pardon, yeah, the short Indian. All right, go ahead.
Well, I think I'll give Avery another shot at face the Greek.
Oh, you're not.
Avery, have you got one? Chief, have you been thinking about this, Avery?
Chief complaint.
Chief Complaint.
Falls right in there with...
What do you... Okay, Chief Choo-Choo. Super Choo-Choo.
How about behold the chief?
Okay. Now, you got Chief Complaint, Chief Asset, and Chief Sitting Bull. You can choose one of those or give us one of your own. Are you thinking about this, Larry? Mm-hmm. Would you take your hand from your mouth so I can put the mic there? Okay.
I like Richards, but I think I'd rather go with Crazy Horse, Chief Crazy Horse.
That's what I was
You
going
want to go
say.
with Chief Crazy Horse? Don't you know what they say about him?
He's
He was
crazy.
nice, crazy.
He rides side saddle.
He rides side saddle, that's right. Okay, Chief Crazy Horse is what he wants. He's on his own. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. First, may we see the $100 response. Chief of police. Oh, now it comes to us. No. Oh, yeah. Boy, were we dumb, huh? Okay. No, looking for Chief Crazy Horse. Here's the $250 response. Chief Ironside. Oh, yeah.
It's the Zelba shtick.
What?
It's the same thing. Ironside, chief of the police. Okay.
That's right. What do you say is under the big one? Sitting Bull. Sitting Bull. All right, here we go. Looking for Crazy Horse. Is it under the $500 response? Sitting Bull. Oh. Sitting Bull. That's what he said. Well, you wanted to go with Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse?
He chose a Chief Crazy Horse. That's what he did.
Larry.
I can't believe that. We were doing so well.
Yes, you were indeed.
It's the wrong
This means
try.
the wrong is
May
all
I
right.
do a Charles Nelson Riley
You're going to have
quote?
to sell the jacket. That's all I got. No, listen, you've got $5,700, and you're going to play another game sooner or later, but right now this happens sooner, this message for you. All right. Now, we're going to play a new game. Ready, Larry?
Ready.
Okay, here is your new opponent, Andrea Goldstein. How are you, Andrea? Where are you from?
Chicago originally. We live here now.
You live here now?
Yes.
And are you married?
Yes, I'm married. I have 2 little boys.
Right.
And I enjoy tennis. And one of your hobbies, I enjoy needlepoint.
You do needlepoint.
Yes.
It's great. Relaxing, isn't it?
Extremely.
You do your own designing?
Yes.
That's the challenge.
Right.
There's a very gifted lady who can do her own designing. Okay, I'll push this button and ask you, Andrea, to make a selection here.
B, please.
B it is. Here we go, new game. Tiny Tom Thumb said, I wish I was bigger so I could have a dog for a pet. Everyone laughs at me when I walk my blank.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
It's a
He
sweet.
said, I wish I was bigger so I could have a dog for a pet. Everyone laughs at me when I walk my blank.
I would cry, but my false eyelashes would come off.
That's right, so don't cry. Isn't that a sad story?
Yes.
Well, maybe he will one day.
Never can tell.
No, I can't.
If he eats his vegetables. No, that doesn't do that. That helps people in Europe.
All right, go. Do something.
Okay.
Write something on that card.
I'll do it.
That's not.
All right. Okay, put it
You
on the
write
slot
that for
there.
everything.
Okay. Andrea, Tiny Tom Thumb said, I wish I was bigger so I could have a dog for a pet. Everyone laughs at me when I walk my
Mouse.
mouse. All right.
It's all
That's
cute,
sweet.
you know?
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't matter what
Very
the answer
nice
Yeah.
during this
I
Christmas
really,
week.
yes,
Good.
it is.
Yes.
It's
Have you got a
really-
sweet answer?
Oh, do I? Yes, I do. But it wasn't mouse. I feel like a dolt. His toad.
Walked his toad, eh?
It's not bad, but you hop a toad.
Yes, that's right. You
You
don't
hop
walk
a
a toad.
toad.
You hop a toad. You forgot about that. What do you say, lady?
I say, I wish Betty White was here. Because she'd like it so much.
She would.
No, because you'd be home with Alan Ludden, that's what.
She's joking. Home with Alan Ludden? Nobody's at home with Alan. I love you, Alan. I was only
No, I
kidding.
love you.
I said walking his flea.
Please, a good answer. That's the audience's choice.
Or walking his baby back home.
All right, gee, but it's late. Gary, after staying up late, what?
There's a mouse in the house.
A mouse. All right, there's one mouse for Andrea. Are you offering that lady a mouse?
No, I'm offering a sweet little ant.
Oh, an ant. Oh, that's good, too. Yes, indeed, that's splendid. No mouse yet. You never can tell. You might get another mouse. Are you offering a mouse?
I am a chocolate-covered moose.
Moose. Oh, moose. Okay, that's 2 for you. Now, the lady with the red roots on the end.
Yes, I am offering a chocolate-covered tick.
A tick. Blah. Ooh, I hate those. I hate them. Okay, 2 for you. Your first round question comes along a little bit later, but right now we've got a message for you, friends. Here it is. Time is up for today. I'm sorry we can't go on with this. We're in the middle of round 1, and we'll pick it up at this point when we get together again, okay? Look forward to seeing you then. I want to say each and every one of you were just
Yes.
terrific.
Right.
I mean, you were splendid. No, you were really good, and I thank you from the bottom of my black old heart.
Have a nice Christmas.
Yes, I had a splendid Christmas. How about
Where did you
you?
go and what did you do?
Well, I just had a quiet Christmas at home.
I see.
Yes. How about you?
Took Tom Thumb back to my place.
Oh, you're going to take Tom
I
Thumb?
did, yeah.
Oh, you took him back?
My
yeah.
dog ate him.
I tell you, the next time we get together, some of these people will be back and some won't. Here are the ones who will be back.
James Darren, Brett Summers, Nipsey Russell, Juliet Mills, Richard Dawson, and Betty White.
Gene Rayburn for Match Game 74. Thank you. Bye-bye.